Welcome to level 3 readiness. What we're getting into this week? Well, remember, we've got a level 3 fire challenge and we're gonna make a bow drill and make a fire. So stick around and we're gonna get it done. All right, level 3 out. I tell you, in the early springtime, walking in the woods, I'm always careful to be quiet and walk softly and look down around me. Copperhead, you know, can just be laying in wait for you. You know, I used to see a lot of black snakes on the property, and I really didn't worry too much about copperheads. And then I started seeing less and less black snakes, and not really copperheads on the property, but nearby. I'll tell you another thing I love when you're walking around in the woods in the springtime is the spider webs. You like face plant right into a spider web. There's a standing cedar right there. See if there are any fallen branches laying around I might be able to use. So I most definitely will drag this back to the house. Hey, look at all of this right here. You know, if I can't use broom's edge, you know, cedar shavings like that right there really get a fire going good. So while I'm here, let me gather some of this up too. Freeman Guide's doing a pretty good job at scraping. Get me some of this. Alright. Got a pocket full. I'm gonna process that down a little bit more. Alright, so this right here is again a cedar branch. It's fallen out of the cedar tree, and I'll probably be able to make me a decent spindle, and not sure about if it's thick enough down here for a fireboard or not, but it will be something I'm going to hang on to. Alright, so let's just walk along in here and see what else we can find. I see things like that laying out here. I'm like, is that old cedar? I believe it is. Looks like old cedar. It's been cut up out here at some point. Now, this may be something I can make big enough to make a fireboard out of. I don't even know where this come from. I don't see any other cedars out here, but now I got some wood I gotta get out of here, so let me fight with it and drag it out. I'm getting caught up in all these little weeds and stuff. So we're gonna drag this stuff out, stage it by the campfire. We can do some processing with our Gerber Freeman guide. And back at our fire site. So let me see if I can get this stuff going, and I'll see what I can make out of it. Now, I'm not too keen on this with all the redwood inside, because what we really would like is the white cedar instead of the red cedar. Yeah. You see on this right here is more white cedar. So I may make a small fireboard out of this section, and maybe a spindle out of the skinnier section. So this right here might be our fireboard and might be our fire kit. You know, the heart, and you know, I'll tell you the thing that even when I was doing a lot of these things, the thing that made it to me the most difficult part, it was finding a good bearing block. So I have to process this down, then I have to find a bearing block. But let me see what I can do with this. I am going to be in a bit of a handicap. Do you see what just happened here? Oh my goodness. I just... Lame. I'm stuck though. I gotta use this. I gotta use this knife. Fun times ahead. You see the bow in this? You really want as much straight as you can. So I may try to get this straightest section right here and whittle it down to a spindle. See, instead of chopping at this, what I'll do is I will dig in like this and like this and like this, and I'll keep at that until this section right here just pops off. Yeah, no doubt did that when I was chopping that piece of old cedar, red cedar. Man, that just makes me a little saddened there. And I know it's not a bushcraft knife, it's not a survival knife. And there we go, boom, boom. I'll clean this up. Now you want to trim down all the bark off of the spindle, because if you don't, it will fly off while you're trying to get your ember, and it'll become a little windmill down here and blow your char dust And they're all over the place. Let's work down here on this end. Let's see if we can't. Cedar is some tough wood. We've got a fatter area right here. We already got it kind of a natural split in it right here. So I'm gonna split this open and use the flat part for the fireboard, if it works. If not, I guess I gotta go back in the woods and find some more stuff. All right. Whew. All right, so I found something I think will work as a bow. I'm gonna take my knife and clean it up and get me some notches on the ends so that I can put that 3-piece of cord on here and start to bow drill away. Still gotta find me a bearing block. Hardest part yet. All right, so we got this here pretty well cleaned up. And you know, I'll notch the ends here to hold the cordage. And I'll find a bearing block next, and we may start drilling, try to burn a hole in for this fireboard. All right, level 3 out. All right, it's settled for this right here. There's a little divot right here of ground in. I'm gonna try to use this for a bearing block. And now I'm gonna go get some cordage. All right, so we got our bearing block. We got our skinny little board, don't know how that's gonna work, spindle. We got our cordage here, hooked to our bow. It'll be like this right here, like this right here. And we'll see if we're picking that up right there. Oh, sorry about that. You see, we're getting our little hole burned in right there. There we go. I can smell it. I see some smoke. Okay, so we've got it burned in now. Shoo. And so we're gonna cut us a little notch right here to catch all the charred material onto a little pad that we can catch our ember on. We're gonna have a bird's nest ready, and hopefully we'll be able to do this like one try. That'd be great. And it's really difficult using just the tip end of this knife for that. I'd usually be cutting right here, but that's right where the sweet spot. I lost the sweet spot. All right, so we got it started. I'm gonna work on that until we can get it about right here. And then we'll set up and Then I gotta build everything. You know, I gotta get all my firewood processed again. I gotta build my teepee. I gotta build some bird's nests. You've seen me do all that in the past. The only difference is this time, I'm not gonna be using the wood's edge. I mean the broom's edge, all right? So that being said, again, level 3 out. Woo, all right, so this is my third and final try at getting this bow drill. I had 2 yesterday. I worked until it got dark and I was like, I'm so tired. I had to lay it down. So I picked it back up today. I got my stuff laid out here. I'm gonna set the camera up. I might be able to actually get it going. Let's hope so. All right. What just happened there? Bearing block issues. Oh, I'm failing terribly. Well, I failed, all right? And not something I'm proud of. In fact, on this challenge, I broke my knife. I had 1 official attempt and it was a fail. 2 official attempts and I failed. 3 official attempts and I failed to make a bow drill fire. I don't know how this is gonna pan out for the challenge. I have to wait and see, but I will not leave you wanting for a bow drill fire. I am going to go get one of my old bow drill kits and I'm going to make one mean bow drill fire. Let's get after it. Level 3 out. Gonna see if we can't get a fire going this time. Or an ember. All right, here we go. You know, I don't even know what kind of wood this is. It's just bigger. All right, char's already starting to fall. That's good. Hopefully we can catch that. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's see if we got anything. Whew. I'd say we're looking good here. Yeah, still smoking. Get down there and look at that. Oh no. We got another non-performer. Good night. All right, so I gotta bow some more. thought that was it. Now, if that ain't one, whew, I don't know what is. Look at that. That, ladies and gentlemen, is our ember. That is what we've been waiting for. And the wind is up. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get this transferred over here to our bird's nest. All right, I want you to see it right here. We're gonna tote this down here. All right, we got it. Let's get it in. It's one bird's nest lighting another's bird's nest. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, yes. Slower burn. Oh my goodness, yes. Look how just charred coal fire is that bird's nest. And those are those cedar shavings. All right, it's gonna be raging in a minute. Oh my goodness. Yes. And guys, I'm about to run out of battery. But you see it right there. That is a raging worthy campfire. All right, pause for battery change. Oh man, so the battery died and the SD card was full. I couldn't believe it. But that SD card had like, I don't know, 2-3 hours of failed attempts of bow drill. But we finally got that ember and we put it in there and it was beautiful as that thing lit up. So, you know, let me say again how you have to have perseverance, you know, and if you continue to keep at it, you will get it. And that's the thing about a bow drill. I tried for years until I finally got it, and then I realized it was possible. It was worth it to put in the effort to remind myself of why we train, why we practice, why we keep our skills sharp, because if you need them, you want to know they're there. All right, so hey, this is again Level 3 Readiness signing out. Thanking you guys for your subscriptions, thanking you for your views, thanking you for the comments and the likes, you know, again. And I'll tell you what beautiful weather the good Lord's given me to get out here and try some of this stuff. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it this week. This is Level 3 reminding you to finish what you start. Finish strong, right? We finished strong today, and be ready for anything, because it's coming. Level 3 out. I cannot say that word. Perseverance. That's what it is.